Good evening. Tonight, the FBI has released the video that was recorded inside the Washington Navy Yard complex showing the gunman going about his attack. We've also learned more about the clues he left behind that speak to the depth of his mental illness at the time. The victim's loved ones have already seen the video you're about to see. It shows him stalking the hallways before the hail of gunfire that resulted in 13 victims, including the gunman. Our justice correspondent Pete Williams starts us off tonight in our D.C. newsroom. Pete, good evening.
Brian, good evening. Investigators say Aaron Alexis believed he was being tormented by a form of radio waves once used by the Navy, driving him to kill civilians and die in the process. Cameras inside the Navy Yard building show Aaron Alexis carrying the sawed-off shotgun that he used to shoot most of his victims.
Mr. Alexis was a mentally unstable individual, and he was able to obtain a firearm 2 days before he carried out an attack that was planned to kill as many innocent civilians as possible.
Pictures released today show Alexis arriving at the Navy Yard at 7:53 a.m., driving his rental car into a parking deck. At 8:08, he walks into Building 197 wearing a striped shirt and carrying a backpack, presumably with the shotgun and ammunition inside. A short time later, he emerges from the restroom holding the shotgun low, hunting for victims, looking into office doors. Another camera catches him coming down a stairway with the shotgun. Investigators say he fired at victims on at least 3 floors of the building. The last video shows him in another hallway, hiding at one point behind a corner as people rush away at the end of the corridor. He was killed at 9:25. He had scratched into the barrel of the shotgun and to the torment. On the body of the gun, "Not what you all say, better off this way, and my elf weapon."
Alexis held a delusional belief that he was being controlled or influenced by extremely low frequency, or ELF, electromagnetic waves.
The Navy used ELF to communicate with submarines, but shut the program down a decade ago. Conspiracy theories claimed it allowed remote mind control. The FBI says a search of Alexis's backpack turned up something he wrote. "Ultra-low frequency attack is what I've been subject to for the last 3 months, and to be perfectly honest, that is what has driven me to this." Investigators say there's no evidence that Alexis called or emailed anyone to warn of the attack, and they say they found no indication that any workplace dispute set him off. Brian?
Pete Williams starting us off tonight from Washington. Pete, thanks.